Oh.
Talk about it.
Dan, get this.
Almost done.
Dan, you're on camera now. All right. Just let you know.
How do you know that they're on?
What's the cue sign?
Red buttons. I feel like they're all by
Danica.
Just take it.
Josh, are you still saying your thank you? Or your shout out thing?
Okay. I would like to call today's meeting on May 29th, 2009 to order. Let us take a roll call. Michael McGee.
Present.
Ashley Saxbury.
Present.
Beth Bleicher.
Present.
Sierra Beatty.
Present.
Daniel Weimer.
Present.
Danielle Axe.
Present.
Haley Spaulding.
Present.
Sarah Mace.
Present.
Tanner Neal.
Present.
All accounted for. Sammy, do we have an approval of minutes?
For approval of minutes of last meeting, please say aye.
Aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
We have an approval of meeting.
Thank you, Sammy. Kelsey, anything you'd like to say about meetings?
A schedule of the meetings will be posted on the website.
Thank you.
Now we'd like to open it up to public comments.
My name is Kira Kamene. I live up the Rattlesnake, and as we all know, in Missoula, bears are a huge problem. And I believe that the city should give Allied Waste incentives to provide citizens with bear-proof garbage cans, and this will reduce problems between bears and the humans, as well as our pets. And this will reduce bear dependency on human food, and this will reduce trash waste in streets and yards, and hopefully will retain just an overall peace in the wildlife. Thank you.
Thanks, Kara.
I'd like to talk about the parking situation around Hellgate High School, starting with the meter maids. And I think that we should change the rules the way like they give tickets and stuff, so that if you arrive during the writing of the ticket, it's like voided. And also they should be less strict and stuff. And they should also have to document the time that they notice your car is parked illegally, and then document the exact time that they write the ticket, to make sure that they're not just giving tickets off of just like random time judgment. It should be like completely official. And also, I think that around Hellgate High School we should either lower the price of tickets like to the rest of the city and not the same as the university district. And if we can't do that, I think that we should use the money from the tickets around Hellgate High School to go into a fund to provide parking for the school, for the students and staff.
Thank you. That was Joey Bill Weimer from Bonner. And now to Dan Bailey.
I think we should make a new lane in Brooks on Russell and Brooks intersection, so you can turn left onto Russell instead of having to go all the way around, and make that lane like a green arrow so you don't hold up and back up traffic.
Thanks, Dan. I'd like to bring about a new topic of discussion. If Kelsey could read that off.
There's a proposal to legalize marijuana in Missoula County for the ages 21 and up. So
Do I hear any discussion on the new proposal?
I think that we should legalize marijuana to the age of 18, since we could live on our own. We could gamble and also buy cigarettes at that age.
I don't know if it should be 18 because that's kind of young.
Yeah,
Kids are still
Their brain is
developing.
still developing.
Also, alcohol isn't legal until you're 21, so I don't know if
Alcohol's
bringing weed.
worse.
Right, but
Marijuana.
since marijuana is illegal right now, it's quite a stretch to make it 18.
I don't think we should legalize it because some people can't control their usage and would be abusing it. Plus, it's a gateway drug, so and if we legalize it, then I think it'd be easier for kids to get it, so yeah.
Yeah, it brings marijuana into the high schools.
Not if the age is 21, though.
Yeah.
I think that if we found a way to legalize marijuana and put a tax on it, then they could use that money to help stop illegal drug trafficking. So that'd be helpful.
And the money could also be used to help, like the taxes, or to help get us out of this economic struggle we're in right now.
If marijuana was legal, then the police would be able to focus on more important issues.
Well, isn't marijuana the police's lowest priority currently?
Only in county, not city.
Really?
Yes, Josh?
Personally, I'm totally against it. Marijuana is illegal for a reason, you know. And as soon as we legalize it, even if people do use it for medical purposes or whatever, and no matter what age you are, it won't take it until someone abuses it, and then more and more people will abuse it. And since it's legal, what are you going to do about it? It should stay as it is. It's illegal. I am totally against it.
Are you against the medical use of it, too?
Yes. What medical use could it possibly have? It's a drug.
So are you against Lortab and like Percocet?
But hey,
stuff,
wasn't
too?
alcohol illegal at one point too?
Yeah, it should still be illegal.
Except it's not.
Yeah,
It's the same
I believe
concept.
Alcohol's
alcohol is
way
worse
worse than
also.
weed.
Yeah.
Thank you for the opinion, Josh. Are there any public comments that would like to be said about the matter?
We have some statistics from a national survey from around the country with deaths related to substance abuse. And said in 1 year, 400,000 people die because of alcohol, 100,000 because of tobacco, 20,000 because of legal drugs, 15,000 from illegal drugs, not counting marijuana, 2,000 from caffeine, 500 from aspirin, and no reported deaths strictly caused by marijuana.
Many people refer to marijuana as the gateway drug, though, that can lead to more harmful substances. Are you sure we want this to be exposed to our kids?
I think
Or
that
other
that
people's
gateway
kids?
drug might be kind of part of the place you're in when people are using marijuana right now. With it being illegal, it puts you in a place where those people already do other drugs, and if it was legal, it'd be like you could be in a more open environment and less like shady places.
Yeah, if we legalize marijuana, we should have designated places to smoke so that it kind of stays away from the schools and stays away from places that it shouldn't be around, like kids and stuff like that.
If we legalize marijuana, though, it might bring about certain types of other drugs and other, certain people that would come to Missoula because of the legalization of marijuana, and it would bring about a lot of other harmful things.
It could give Missoula a bad name.
Yeah, we'd lose a lot of credibility, probably, amongst other.
Could also give Missoula a ton of money.
It would provide jobs for people.
We would probably also lose jobs. It's you lose serious motivation when you smoke marijuana. Is there any more discussion? Should we take the proposal to a vote? Kelsey, do you want to lead us off?
It's time for a roll call vote on the proposal. Beth Bleicher,
Aye.
Danielle Axe,
Aye.
Haley Spalding,
Aye.
Michael McGee,
Nay.
Sierra Bidley,
Aye.
Sarah Mace,
Nay.
Ashley Saxbury,
Nay.
Tanner Neal,
Aye.
Dan Weimers.
Nay.
Okay, so that is 5-4, and so it passed. The proposal to legalize marijuana in Missoula County for ages 21 and up passed.
Oh boy. Wow. Well, should we bring about a new topic of discussion?
Yes, let's.
Kelsey, do you want to lead us into the meter maids proposal?
Danielle, would you like to?
I think that we need to make it a policy that when you get a ticket, say like around the Hellgate area, instead of all the money going to the city, we do like maybe even a partial amount of the money, but it goes to the school or the area it was given. So I could go to buying parking lots or trying to solve the problem of the parking and fixing roads and stuff like that.
I think we should focus more on public transportation so that parking isn't as much of a problem, because as of now, Missoula's public transportation isn't that great.
To comment on Danielle's proposal, where would that money go if it didn't go, if you took the money that is originally going from Hellgate traffic tickets and you're putting it somewhere else, what's going to replace the funds?
It goes to the city.
Yeah.
Well, we don't have to do all of it, but part of it could go to the areas. They could fix roads near that place.
Because right now they charge so much like more money than they do elsewhere.
Just partial.
Tanner?
I think incentives should be given to people around the city to promote alternative transportation, and the city buses should take into account the starting and ending times of school days to help out students who take the bus, and I think that would help out with parking around the school.
Yeah, and maybe certain ages they could provide free bus passes, so they could be riding the bus more.
So, is there a proposal that we should vote on, or is there more than one? Josh, you want to help me out here?
Not really.
Okay. So the proposal is to what exactly, Danielle? To
take the money that we pay for the tickets not go to the city, but go to the area that it was given to improve roads.
Okay, so should we take a roll call vote on that? Beth Bleicher?
Nay.
Danielle Axe?
Aye.
Haley Spalding?
Nay.
Michael McGee?
Nay.
Sierra Bidley?
Aye.
Sarah Mace?
Aye.
Ashley Saxbury?
Aye.
Tanner Neal?
Aye.
And Dan Weimer.
Nay.
Okay, so that makes 9-1. 4-5. I'm sorry. I miscounted. So that's a 4-5. So it passed. Great.
Well, should we go into communications from that?
Does our CAO have anything to say?
Yes. I would like to bring to everyone's attention that Memorial Day has just passed, and a lot of very nice ceremonies are happening for veterans this week.
Thank you, John.
Yep, Memorial Day is a very important day. Thank you for pointing that out to us. Okay, I would like to make a few communications as the mayor. First of all, I'd like to give a shout out to my mom and my cat. Second, this is the time of year when high school and colleges are coming to a close. I wish good luck to all the college and high school graduates that will be graduating this year. Hopefully, their futures will be bright and good things will be in store for them. Third, I have a suggestion for keeping dogs safer in neighborhoods. Anyone seen with dogs in the back of their pickup should have their dogs confiscated until further notice.
Hey,
I bring
on that.
How do
I
you
bring this up
confiscate a
because-
dog?
The audience will remain silent. Now, the reason I bring this up is because, just think about it. We can't control what dogs do. So all it takes is to them look out the side of a truck, see something, jump out and break their neck and die. How are we going to know that they're not going to? So-called they're trained. Yeah, right.
Vote. We have to vote. You can't just like.
I know.
do that.
I'm just bringing it up, okay?
I don't think we should give Missoula County the reputation of dog snatchers.
Well, I'm just trying to protect
We're
the
already
animals.
marijuana smokers.
Yes, Shaun Morgan in the audience. Oh, really?
That's way
Not the ones
better.
I've seen.
Ooh. I don't think dogs are that stupid. Like, who?
I'm not sure if leashing them up is the safest thing anyway.
Yeah.
But
I think you're the real problem. Be quiet.
order.
Warren Smith, please.
Cats are the devil. Burned.
Well, cats probably think us human beings are annoying. So enough. Joey, did you have something to say?
No, I'm good now.
Okay, you're good.
Are there any more public comments?
So what you just said is not gonna happen because we have to vote.
Thank you, Josh. All right, now I'd like to bring it into general comments of the city council members. Are there any? No. Okay. Is there any new business? No. Okay.
I would actually like to give a shout out to my mom and my dog baby.
You go, Kelsey.
I want to give a shout out to baby too.
Just curious, is there anyone else who would like to shout something out? Anything at all? I will remove you from the building.
Well, that probably wraps it up for the.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you. I'd like to thank the public.
A well-constructed meeting, I must say. Thank you, Michael, for your help.
Marijuana is now
Thank you,
legal.
Kelsey, for everything. And thank you guys as well for something.
Thank you.
Good mood today.
You can take a pick. Hug, take your hat off. Dirty, no hug.
Call to order. Mariah Matthews.
Present.
Zach Tyner.
Present.
Bobby Kaforik.
Present.
Brenna Hepburn.
Present.
Chloe Fieldhouse.
Present.
Warren Smith.
Present.
Ben Corwin.
Present.
Shaun Morgan.
Present.
Katie Partain. Present. Sean Nicolucci.
Present.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen of City Council. Why did the bunny have trouble getting to work?
I don't know why.
Because there was no hopping lane for bunnies. Okay. Anyway, on a more serious note, we have been discussing a new proposal to make Missoula more bicycle-friendly. Specifically, we're looking at 5th and 6th Street between Arthur and Russell. What's the problem currently?
Right now, there's not enough room for the bicyclists, and if there's a bus, you almost run into it.
Also, when you're riding, the lane is so narrow, you're likely to either hit a car or get doored by a driver.
Could you define doored, please?
Doored is when a driver just drives a little too close to you and even into the bike lane and can knock you off your bike and result in serious injury.
Ouch.
And it's hard for pedestrians to cross the street when there are 2 lanes of traffic coming towards them.
Well, this definitely presents a problem. What would the effects of reworking these streets be? Are there enough bicyclists to warrant a solution?
Well, to even bring up this topic means that it's a valid issue.
I see a problem, however. This will increase the amount of no right turns for drivers, and the citizens in my ward who live on 5th and 6th will not like this.
I concur with Mariah.
Actually, intersection capacity can remain the same as current by retaining 2 stacking lanes for cars along with the bike lanes.
But parking will be more difficult for residents.
Aha! So what you're saying is the residents will have to cross the bike lanes in order to park?
Yes.
Let's hear from the public. Mr. Voss is here to represent the bicyclist point of view.
Good morning, my name is Andrew Voss and I live at 900 South Higgins. I am mildly annoyed that when cars pass me, they get too close and they almost hit me and make me fall off my bike. Missoula basically doesn't have an east to west bike lane. It's ridiculous because Missoula is supposed to be a bike-friendly town. That's a joke.
How much will all of this cost?
This is a low-cost project. All we would really have to do is paint lines, put in a couple stop signs, and we're set.
Yes, and if people had more of an opportunity to ride their bike, they wouldn't have to, they could cut down on driving and improve global warming.
Now we have another citizen here to voice her concerns.
I'm Danica Lemke, and I live at 560 West 6th Street. I'm concerned about increased traffic flow just to accommodate bicyclists. The traffic at 5 p.m. every day is already out of control. I want to be able to park easily in front of my house, and as I have 2 little children, this will increase the danger to them as well. They play in front of my house every day, and if there's more cars with angry, impatient drivers trying to get home, there's more of a chance that they'll get hurt.
Can you repeat the last part?
Not to mention slow drivers and grizz game traffic.
Why don't we put this proposal to a vote?
Nay.
Nay.
Aye.
Nay.
Aye.
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 Nay.
Aye.
The ayes have it, 5 to 4.
Okay, the bunny gets a hopping lane. This plan will help manage the growth of our city. Let's move on to the next proposal.
Well, when we asked citizens what they least liked about the city, their top concern was traffic congestion. What's the budget committee looking at?
As the financial officer, the proposal concerning Reserve Street and the Western Bypass Highway comes to mind.
We have a citizen here who'd like to introduce this topic to the council.
And I live at 2348 Mullen Road. One plan is to connect I-90 to 93 by bypassing Missoula on a west curve, and another proposal is to make Reserve 8 lanes. And a different part of that proposal is to actually build a double-decker highway with each level being 4 lanes, and this would retain Reserve's current status.
Double-decker reminds me of a cheeseburger. Let's go to Dell's for lunch.
I concur. Anyway, getting back to the discussion. The west curve is really the most viable option. Let's talk about that proposal.
Miss Edwards, how much would this project cost and how long would it take?
It would cost anywhere from $300,000 to $500,000, which is just for the feasibility study, and I'm not sure how long it would take to complete.
I've been following this proposal, and it would take between 20 and 30 years to finish. I feel the proposal is not in the best interest of Missoula. What makes Missoula great is the small town feel. That's why people stay in Missoula. It's for the community.
This addition will create more of a big city feel.
Well, I disagree. I mean, I like the small town feel and all, but growth is inevitable, and therefore so is a bypass. I think we should start planning sooner rather than later.
We're missing a key component here, which is the environment. Building this bypass would destroy critical wetlands which are protected by the government.
I agree. If we build the bypass, what will happen to federal funding?
Federal funding will stop, which means Missoula will have to pay the cost of at least $100 million.
Which would raise the taxes of Missoula's fair citizens.
But we have to create a livable infrastructure to accommodate the people that come, no matter what.
But this would kill Missoula's heart and soul.
But it will create a ton of jobs for years to come, and this can only be good for the citizens of our city.
Now, let's hear from another concerned citizen, Megan Tenyas.
Hey, I'm Megan Tenyas, and I live in a yurt on a friend's piece of land.
Could you please define what a yurt is?
It's like a really fancy teepee.
Do you live as a Native American?
I don't. I'm just one with nature. The bypass proposal really irks me because Missoula's always been known for its natural beauty and lively downtown atmosphere, and this bypass will completely urbanize Missoula, and I don't think we should let this happen.
I disagree. The proposed highway will not increase our population or our traffic downtown. It will only help traffic on Reserve, and we need to keep the jobs in Montana.
And this would make my commute to and from work easier because Reserve would have less traffic congestion.
Yeah, in like 20 to 30 years when you're too old to drive.
Burn.
Is there something else you'd like to add?
And all the construction would really help too.
Okay. I think we should put this proposal to a vote.
I suggest we first put the feasibility plan to a vote, and then after the study's done, revisit the proposal.
Good idea. Let's put the feasibility plan to a vote.
Aye.
Nay.
Aye.
Yay.
Nay.
Aye.
Nay.
Nay.
The nays have it 5-4.
Sweet. This concludes this morning's council meeting. Who wants to join me at Bill's?
You're buying.
Hell yeah.
How do I turn it off? Oh.